I want to break down and talk about the real reason why you're not manifesting. So if you've been trying to manifest something in your life, whether it's your health and fitness, being in a great place, being in the best shape of your life, or if it's your relationship, you want to be close and connected with your partner, or if it's a new career or financial freedom or luxury travel, anything. The real reason why you're not manifesting is one of these three things. And I'm going to break it all down for you so that at the end of this video, you feel really confident about what you can change in order to start manifesting the life you really are wild and excited about. So, the first thing, we're not manifesting in general because we are not aligned with our desires. Now, I know that sounds way too elusive, so I'll break it down for you because we're not aligned. That's the bottom line. You are not manifesting that thing and that experience because you're not aligned with it. So what is getting you out of alignment? The one thing, the number one thing, the first thing that's getting you out of alignment is you are complaining. If you are complaining in any way about anything in your life, then you are just chasing that dream and that desire away from you. Complaining is like blocking your dream because you can't complain and attract in and receive. You can't do it. They're counterproductive. You can't do those two things at the same time. So one of the main reasons, probably the number one reason, is that you are complaining. We're so conditioned to complain, and in society, it's so accepted to complain. We can complain so much easier than we can share our joy and our love of life. So we have to change that. If we want something different, stop doing the same thing. Stop complaining. It's the first thing I teach my clients to do. Stopping complaining can be the major hurdle in changing your manifesting and attracting in what you want. The second thing that's keeping you from manifesting is your dominant feeling. So we create from the 5 power tools, which is our thoughts, our words, our feelings, our beliefs, and our stories. Our feelings are the most powerful. Our thoughts launch desires and our feelings attract them back in. So our feelings matter. How we feel, our dominant feeling, is what helps us create. So recently I had an experience. I was feeling really frustrated about something. I had this text exchange with someone that really set me off in a bad way. Now, I had had a good morning. I had primed myself. I was feeling good that morning. And suddenly in the afternoon, this text exchange just set me off. Then my computer was broken. I had to go get it fixed. So that was kind of not fun. When I was feeling frustrated, I kept creating frustrating experiences. It was taking longer than I ever imagined in the Apple store. I went into Lululemon. They normally have great service, and I asked someone, "Oh, could you just hold this for me because I have to run next door to my appointment?" And the girl I ran into was really rude. It was really frustrating. When I was in the Apple store, it was a beautiful sunny day. I had driven my new car there. It's a Bronco Raptor. It has a soft top. I had the top down. I had no idea it started to rain. So I go to leave and I'm like, whoa, I have to run in the rain. I had just done my hair. I'm running in the rain, soaking wet to put the top up on my convertible Bronco. I put the top up and water is caught in the top and it just dumps water in my car. It was raining so hard. I was even more frustrated. Now I'm driving home in traffic, sitting in a puddle of water. Frustration, frustration, frustration. I was like, wow. Poor me. I am having a bad day. And I tried to think, you know what? Am I having a bad day or did I have a bad couple of hours? Because that is not even, the few hours is not even the majority of my day. And I was using all my tools to climb back up the emotional guidance system and to feel better. But here's the thing, my dominant feeling of frustration was so powerful that it led to more frustrated feelings that evening. It led to more frustrated feelings the next day. And it was like I was running into frustration everywhere. Frustration with my business, frustration with my kids, frustration with my husband, frustration at the Starbucks. It was everywhere until I brought my awareness to it. Once I brought my awareness to my frustration and I realized that my dominant feeling was one of frustration, I could take my power back, come back into the present moment and think, what do I want to be feeling? I want to be feeling joy. I want to be feeling happiness. Now, you don't have to go from frustration, which is down here, to joy and happiness like I did. You can just want to be feeling contentment. You can want to be feeling indifference. Anything that is a higher vibration than frustration, which is heavy and hard, right? And I don't want to create any more frustration. But our dominant feeling is like placing a strong order to the universe. Dear universe, please give me more things to be frustrated about. That's what I was doing. I was amplifying that order to the universe and saying, only send me this. And I was getting it. Well, when I brought awareness to that dominant feeling, everything changed. I picked myself up. I did some things that brought me joy. I made this matcha. I went for a walk. I was listening to music that lifts me up, that makes me feel amazing. It was Barbra Streisand. If you must know, I'm a product of the 80s. And I was just in joy, walking through the woods, listening to Babs, feeling so good. And thank God I did, because when I got home, my daughter, who's in 7th grade, was sitting there with some friends, and she looked at her phone and went, and put her head down and started to cry. I wasn't expecting that. And what happened was a lot of drama at school, 7th grade drama with something that happened with a teacher and a friend. And thank God I had come out of frustration and into peace, because I was in a place that I could help her and help manage that situation. Honey, what's wrong? Do you need to go to your room? Yes. Do you want to bring your friends? Yes. Okay, let's go. We got this. Everything is figure-outable. If I was still in a place of frustration, I wouldn't have been showing up as the person that I truly want to be. So we create from our dominant feeling. And if you're not manifesting, it's because your dominant feeling is not aligned with what you want. Your dominant feeling is not a positive and good feeling, because we allow in our desires through our happiness, through our joy, through feeling good, through feeling high vibration. So you are either complaining or your dominant feeling is not a good one. And the third thing is, your thoughts are not aligned with what you do want. They're aligned with what you don't want. So when we are aligned with what we don't want, and sometimes it's not this conscious thought of, I'm thinking about what I don't want, I'm thinking about what I don't want. No, it's usually more subconscious, but we're going, I don't have that yet. It's not happening. It's never gonna happen. You know, I eat healthy and then I get set back and then it never works. And you know, I'm never gonna lose that 5 pounds. And you know, we haven't had a date night in forever, and my husband's never gonna be romantic again. And he's just such a bad communicator, and he's so negative, it's never gonna. So yes, we don't think that we're focusing on what we don't want, but we are. And most often a mistake that people make when it comes to manifesting is they want something, and when they want it, they're sitting in being without it. They're sitting in lack of it. I don't have the job. I don't have the money. I don't have the health. And they're beating the drum of not having it. So the third reason why you're not manifesting is because you are focused on what you don't want, not on what you do want. If you stop complaining, if you change your dominant thought to be one that is more positive, happier, more high vibration, and if you focus on what you do want and the possibility that it could happen for you, if you just keep asking for it as if, you know, the universe has your back and this is all possible, that's having faith in something bigger than you, and you are so much more likely to create what you want when you're in that positive vibration. That's what attracts in your desires. It's all a game of your vibration and what you're putting out there with your 5 power tools. And here's the good news. You're in control of all of those things. You can and you will create anything you desire. Raise your vibration, take your power back, focus on what you want. Anything is possible. I hope you'll follow me for more tips and tools how you can be happier, healthier, and manifest the life of your dreams. See you in the next video.